back with album review.
What's up?
New couch.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
New old couch.
New old couch, if you know, you know. But this week we're doing another Iron Maiden album. We're doing their 2021 album, Senjutsu. It is their latest album, and I actually did see them on this tour last year. They were doing this album and another album somewhere in time from back in the 80s.
Yeah, I think this is the first album I've listened of them in the 21st century, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
I haven't listened to anything barely outside of the 80s, I don't think, really. So this was definitely a fresh listen for me.
Yeah, and the tone of the band at this point, it's still Iron Maiden, but, you can tell they've gone in, a complete different direction as they've aged. They've gone into more, progressive metal. It's, longer songs, more drawn-out instrumentals.
Yeah.
Which is very different from the old, their old songs weren't short by any means.
Some of them, yeah.
But, yeah, this one has, tracks in the double digit of minutes. And, yeah, the average length is probably, 7.5, 8 minutes on each song.
Mm-hmm.
But, shall we jump into it?
Sure. So the first track's the title track, Senjutsu.
I like this one.
I thought this one was pretty good. It had, a really big sound right from the beginning. I feel
Yeah, very grand sound in this album.
Yeah, for sure. And the mixing was, very clean, I feel like, for Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
At least it sounded significantly different from their old stuff, at least. Just the way that the mixing was done in the end. you could clearly hear each part, I feel like.
Yeah.
The percussion was very clear, and then the guitar was extremely clear throughout the whole album. A lot of the solos sounded really good, actually.
Yeah, a lot of the instrumental work is very impressive in this album.
Yeah.
And Bruce doesn't sound half bad on a lot of the songs, at least.
That was something I noticed right away, too. I thought the vocals sounded surprisingly good, honestly.
Yeah, I think so.
But that track was pretty good, and then the next track is Stratego.
That's one of my favorite ones. That was one of the singles that dropped, too.
Okay.
And I really like that one.
Yeah, this one sounded really cool. I like the chorus on that one a lot.
Yeah.
And it was one of the shorter tracks, still 5 minutes long, but that's short on this
album.
album.
For this album,
so,
yeah.
The next track is The Writing on the Wall.
This was the big hit, but also the first single drop. And I'm not gonna lie, I was not a big fan of this track when it first came out.
Okay. This one I didn't think it was bad. I thought the intro sounded really cool, the way that it started.
Yeah.
It came in, but then it was okay in the end, I guess.
Yeah.
The guitar solo was really good, I remember, and most of the solos on this album, they're just very well done, I feel like.
Yeah.
They just have interesting melodies in them, so I thought it was at least good for that part, but wasn't anything too notable, really, the song overall.
But I will say, when I heard them perform it live, it actually did sound a lot better than from what I think about this album release of it.
Okay. Yeah, this probably sounds way more structured and clean than it would in a live performance.
Yeah, but as it
character.
stands, it's still not one of my favorite tracks on this album.
Yeah. The next track is Lost in a Lost World.
This one's interesting.
This one I thought was pretty good again.
Yeah, it's got some cool movements in it, several parts I like. I like the chorus. Yeah. I like the intro, too.
Yeah, this one was almost 10 minutes long, but like you said, the different sections that it had really made it feel unique throughout the whole song. It didn't really get stale by the end.
Yeah.
So, it's excusable in an instance like that.
Mm-hmm.
The next track is Days of Future Past.
This is another really good one, another short one for this album. But yeah, I really like this one.
Yeah, this one sounded really good. I think it was actually the shortest track, I'm pretty sure.
Probably was.
It was probably 4 minutes and something, almost 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Next track's The Time Machine.
I like this one. I like it more as I listen to the album more. It's one of those tracks that was okay when I first heard this album.
Okay. Yeah, I felt sort of the middle part of this song, it felt like it was dragging a little bit, it was kind of long. But then there was actually another really good guitar solo on the end of this one that saved it a little bit for me. But
I think so too.
But it just felt long, even though it was probably shorter than
some of these
Lost
later
in a Lost
tracks.
World.
Yeah,
I feel
especially that one.
I like that song more despite the length than this one.
I think so too.
But it wasn't bad.
Mm-hmm.
The next track is Darkest Hour.
This one's decent. I like the shore intro.
Yeah, and outro, I think.
Yeah, it kind of bookends the song.
Yep. I like this one.
I like the singing on this one a lot.
Yeah, this one was really catchy. I remember the chorus sounded really cool. Next track is Death of the... Is it Celts?
The Celts. That's how it's supposed to be pronounced. Unlike the Boston Celtics, who pronounce it differently for some reason.
Okay.
But I really like this track. This is another one that they did live, and it really sounded good and like grand.
Yeah, it made sense with the title. I mean, it sounded super Irish the whole time.
Yeah.
The vibe. It was definitely unique, and it was pretty good. But it was another really long one too.
Yeah, these last few ones are where they get like over 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And in fact, on this pressing of the CD, there's 2 discs because it's an hour 20, and that's too much for a CD.
Yeah, that's wild. The second to last track, The Parchment.
This one's decent.
Yeah, this one sounded good. Like most of the songs on the album sounded pretty good.
Yeah, it's probably my least favorite of the 10-minute tracks.
Yeah, this one was extremely long. For not.
And this
much
one was the
really
longest
happening in
track
it.
too.
I feel like not too much was happening to justify it being as long as it was.
I agree.
But again, like it sounded good. I just felt like for the last tracks both to be over 10 minutes long, it kind of felt to me like they just did that because that was their goal with the songs,
Mhm.
to make them really long. Which is like, if it has the substance, it's okay, but...
Which their last few albums they've done in this like latest era of Iron Maiden are all like they have progressive metal songs like this. Like the Book of Souls, which came out in like 2015, I think, before this one. That one was even longer than this album, and it had a song that was like 18 minutes long.
Jeez.
The album was decent. I like this one better though.
Yeah, this one, I thought it was pretty good despite the long songs.
Yeah.
Oh, but we still have one.
Yeah, but there's the
one more
closing track. Yeah.
Hell on Earth is the last track.
I like the Hell on Earth.
This one was really catchy again too. I remember that. It was like I think the second longest track, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was a pretty good finish overall.
Yeah. So yeah, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. The music was pretty good. I didn't know what to expect from Iron Maiden in 2021, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was pleasantly surprising, I guess. It sounded clean, like the mixing sounded really good. Definitely, you could tell the huge difference from when they were really in their peak, like in the 80s and 90s. But yeah, it was pretty good overall. Just some of the songs being as long as they were, it felt like they didn't have enough going for them.
Yeah.
Times, like some parts dragged.
I agree with that. I do really like this album. I remember buying it when it first came out. I saw it at Target, and I'm like, I gotta get this because it's new Maiden. And it was good. And then I heard it live last year, and I thought that was also pretty good.
Yeah.
Is it top tier Maiden? No, but I do really like this album. I think everyone should give it a listen. It's not one of my favorite Maiden albums either, but it's probably in like the upper half of their 21st century output, which they probably put out like 7 albums or so in this time, but
Damn.
a lot of them have been pretty good.
Yeah.
And this one's not my favorite from the 21st century, but it's up there.
I can see that. Yeah, I guess we're doing scores now then.
Sure. I'm going to give this one a solid 7.
Okay.
I think it's pretty good. It's just, again, not top tier Maiden material for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I was also going to give it a 7.5.
All right.
Close. But yeah, I didn't really have any complaints about the music itself because it all sounded good, and like honestly, I really did enjoy the guitar solos on basically every song.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, they were all very unique. Nothing sounded like repetitive to me throughout the solos. So, but overall, it felt pretty long by the time the album was over. For only being 10 songs. It's like,
Yeah, 10 songs, and it's 80 minutes
10
of
minutes
material.
ago, I was listening to the 8th song. Now I'm on the 9th song. It's wild, but yeah. So I can't really bring the score down a ton for that. That's why I still give it a pretty good score, 7.5.
Yeah, me too. I would give it a higher score, but yeah, some of the songs I do feel are a little too long.
Yeah.
So this week we're doing one that you guys picked. So you guys suggested an artist, and this is the first time I'm just picking the album with the biggest hit. I don't really know these guys anyways, but I think it'll be a fun listen. This is another thrash metal group. They're called Creator, spelled with a K, and the album we're doing is Gods of Violence. I have no context. This is just the one with the biggest hit off of it.
Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of Creator, so.
Yeah, I'm sure Luke will go apeshit for this one, but tune in next week where we check out Creator.